here is where this notion that Sean Duffy was attempting to defend, that the media is ignoring, apparently, all of these terror attacks committed by Islamo-fascist terrorists that nobody's hearing about. And here is where that claim came from. It came from Donald Trump at a speech at MacDill Air Force Base in Florida yesterday as he was talking to U.S. military commanders and coalition representatives. In other words, people who probably would be aware of these attacks that he's talking about and whether or not the media was reporting on.
It's very politically correct, these organizations.
The challenges facing our nation, nevertheless, are very large. Very, very large.
Large.
We're up against an enemy that celebrates death and totally worships destruction. You've seen that. ISIS is on a campaign of genocide, committing atrocities across the world. Radical Islamic terrorists are determined to strike our homeland, as they did on 9/11, as they did from Boston to Orlando to San Bernardino. And all across Europe, you've seen what happened in Paris and Nice. All over Europe, it's happening. It's gotten to a point where it's not even being reported. And in many cases, the very, very dishonest press doesn't want to report it.
The Lugenpress.
They have their reasons, and you understand that. So today we deliver a message in one very unified voice to these forces of death and destruction. America and its allies will defeat you. We will defeat them. We will defeat radical Islamic terrorism, and we will not allow it to take root in our country. We're not going to allow it. You've been seeing what's been going on over the last few days. We need strong programs so that people that love us and want to love our country and will end up loving our country are allowed in, not people that want to destroy us and destroy our country.
It says in the Hadith that if you say will not, will not, will not 3 times, then you have defeated the creep of Sharia.
Will not.
Yeah, no one's ever done repetition
The media
before.
has been underreporting these things. Apparently, the White House distributed a list of 78 terrorist attacks to support Donald Trump's claim that the media is failing to properly report them, including the Nice truck killings and the Paris attacks, which Donald Trump said to everybody, like, you know what I'm talking about. Also, the San Bernardino shootings. The media apparently has not
that was just like
reported.
Completely. I remember being shocked that there wasn't live coverage
LA
of
Times
that.
won a Pulitzer for that.
What's that?
The San Bernardino.
What's the
coverage.
LA Times?
What's a Pulitzer?
Yeah.
What is all those things that you're talking about? I'm not
You
aware
can't
of
just
any
cherry
of them.
pick some obscure weekly that no one reads
And-
that won a fake award to say that the mainstream media is covering terrorism, Matt.
The Jim Acosta from CNN tweeted out that this is pretty funny, that the list that the White House assembled was from media reports. They did not receive adequate attention from Western media sources from the White House, and they were assembled from media reports. Unbelievable. Nobody talked about Benghazi. Never heard about that. I don't know if that's on the list.
The way
Unbelievable.
they ignored Benghazi. I just still can't get over it. You know what I realized was that
There's not enough international attention paid to what's going on in Riyadh.
the consequences of what everyone is feeling watching Arnold totally destroy The Apprentice and how ISIS is behind that is hurting everyone.
Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Some over. Subscribe.